Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm quite excited because I have another product to review. So Arteza reached out to me and asked me to review their 72 set of fine liner pens, which I'm really excited about. I've been wanting to try out some of Arteza's products for a long time, so I am really looking forward to this video. So I will say straight away that I absolutely love the packaging it's in. It's a proper metal tin, which is really nice and really quality and well made. So I really like the tin, and obviously you've got these beautiful colours inside. The trays are really good too because they've got these little sort of places where you can pinch the plastic and pull it out, so it's really easy to get to the bottom trays of the pens, and as you can see there are so many colours. So looking over these colours, you've obviously got a load of bold and vibrant colours. So you've got like reds, blues, greens, purples, some greys and browns. And then on the very bottom row you actually have all these lovely pastel tones, which I'm really looking forward to using as I love pastel colours and I've never had them in a fine liner form before, so I'm really looking forward to making some artwork with them. I have done some previous research, so this set in particular is £21.99p. It is cheaper than Stabilo and Triplus. Both of those sets average for about £29.99p or £25.50p for a set of 42 or 30. You are going to get some more colours and more pens for your money if you go for the Arteza brand. So obviously the best way to review these is try them out, so I'm going to try and think of something to draw, and I will be back with my sketchbook and we get to try these out. Also, before we get into the actual review of this product, I will say that if you buy anything from the link provided to Arteza's website, I will receive a commission from each sale, so I just thought I'd let you know. I think there will be a coupon though below for a 10% discount if you do buy anything. So onto the actual review of these pens. I have to say I was really excited to receive these as I've been looking for some coloured fine liners instead of just using black and grey. I had discovered the Unipin, but they have very limited colours so far, so to receive these was very exciting. As I've already mentioned before, the range of colours in this set is quite amazing, as you're getting 72 pens for £21, which it seems like a very good deal actually. And of course I love the presentation of these pens in the tin. I feel like that is a really nice storage option for them, as with most packaging for fine liners and pens you normally just throw that away, but I would be for sure keeping this tin. I might even use it for other art supplies when these pens run out. These pens also have a 0.4mm nib, which seems like a good in-between for sketching and line art. They also have triangular shaped barrels, which I really like, as I find they don't roll off the table so easily. So something I have to say about these pens is there's just one thing that lets them down, and that is the quality of ink is not the same throughout all of the pens. Now the pens that do work are absolutely gorgeous. They have nice colours, they have smooth ink coverage. It's very easy to draw and sketch with them, as that's what I wanted to do today with my sketchbook. So the pens that do work are absolutely lovely. I really enjoy drawing with them and using them, and I will definitely be using them more in my sketchbook and probably for some of my journaling and planning in my other notebooks. Now sadly, onto the part that lets these pens down a bit, which I'm really sad to say, is that the quality of ink is not consistent throughout all of the fine liners. So the ones that didn't work I found were usually some of the lighter colours, so that was not always the case. Some of the darker colours had very dry, scratchy nibs and the ink wouldn't flow very nicely at all. some of the pens were very, very scratchy, and I haven't gone through all of them, so I don't know how many pens are like this, but I think it's only a couple. I've only tested these once before this picture, and I could only find 1 or 2 pens like this, though there could be more. One of the pens, however, the ink had turned into a paste and leaked out of the pen, so I wasn't sure what was happening there. So I don't know about the light fastness of these pens, so I possibly wouldn't recommend them for finished pieces or anything, which I feel sad to say this, as I do really like these fine liners. I find the colours very pleasant and bold and bright, and I had a really enjoyable experience using them on this illustration or sketch in my sketchbook. Also, just keep in mind these are water-based, so if you were to put these down and then watercolour on top of them, it would obviously bleed, the ink would bleed and your lines would disappear. But if you wanted to put your lines down first, you could go over them with alcohol-based markers, as I experimented a little bit before and they didn't bleed at all when putting alcohol-based markers on top of them. With that though, I will still definitely be using these pens in my sketchbook and for planning. I do really like them and had such a wonderful time using them that I feel I could recommend them, especially for sketchbook work and if you want to just practice with drawing straight in pen instead of pencil. So after swatching the entire set, I found that it was only 5 pens that were unusable or were extremely dry and scratchy. So out of 72 pens you probably get 67, which is not bad for the amount of money you're paying, as the ones that are left over are absolutely fine and have beautiful bold colours, as I've mentioned quite a few times already. So I think that is everything I have to say about these pens. So a big thank you to Arteza for letting me try out their fine liners. I did really enjoy using them, and I am very grateful for this opportunity. Also, if you've been wondering what I've been drawing this time, I have been drawing a rickshaw, or as they call it, a tuk-tuk. And this is one they had featured at London Zoo, as they've redone their lion and tiger exhibitions, and they have all these vehicles and fake shops and it looks really cool. So I decided I would draw one of those, as they were painted all different colours with lions and animals on them, and I thought it would be a good excuse to use quite a few colours from this set of pens. And again, I wanted to push myself with drawing vehicles, as I think it makes a nice change from all the character art that I normally do. I do like to keep pushing myself with drawing vehicles, as I'm really enjoying drawing that type of stuff. Though looking back at this drawing, I do think I messed up a little bit on the perspective. I was using a reference, a picture I had taken myself, but I still think I went a little bit wonky with some of the lines, and I think the actual rickshaw itself is too long, but overall I'm actually really liking this piece. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye!